Welcome back to Trash Plays Ashes Ascendancy. This is the second game on this channel, and last time we played Issa Brightmoor. This time we are playing Arren Frostpeak versus Scatha Kalani, and we are once again doing 5 aspects instead of 4, because 4 is just too easy. Although that might not be the case using Arren Frostpeak, because he is a little difficult to navigate. Not difficult per se, but the timing is a lot more intricate than with Scatha Kalani. This is going to be my opening hand, and let us roll up to... not up to anything. Let us roll our mana. Ooh, 4 owls. Okay. And only 1 basic. Wow. Well, player start in Ashes. Let's start by doing my summon Stellar Oracle. And no side actions. Yeah, no side actions. My plan basically is to... I know the 1-bloods all have 1 HP in Ashes Ascendancy for Scatha Kalani's deck, so turn 2, they have to reveal something. So I'm going to use Arren Frostpeak to kill whatever gets revealed. Target opponent must lower 1 basic die in their pool, or 1 die in their pool, 1 level. I'm going to lower an owl and then reveal. And then, yeah, Aegis Feathers. That would be really bad if it came out later, but since it is turn 1, or turn 2 I guess, I am just going to use Arren Frostpeak's ability, side action, and a moon, deal 1 damage to target unit and opponent controls, place an Astro Die from your exhausted pool onto this Pheonixborn. So now I am charged with my dice, and I get a 1 damage from the blood on Scatha Kalani, and now I can use 2 from my main action to play Cirrus Ranger. This has Aerial Ambush 1. When this unit comes into play, if your Pheonixborn has an Astro Die on it, which it does, deal 1 damage to target Pheonixborn and opponent controls, and then lower 1 dice in that opponent's pool by 1 level. So now I've killed their unit, they've taken 2 damage, and they have no dice. Let's see what they do now. Another crown, I have to lower another dice. I'll lower another... I don't need all of these to be moons. I can lower a moon, and then reveal Seer. This is the annoying card. That's okay though, because I can kill it right away, hopefully. This comes into play with 2 status counters, and at the beginning of the Dragonborn's turn, removes 1 status counter from it to deal 1 damage to my Pheonixborn. My turn, I want to... I have to kill it this turn, because if I don't, it's going to take off my Astral Die. So I think side action, I'm going to do Aerial Strike. I would rather save this for something with bigger health, but if your Pheonixborn has an Astral Die on it, deal 4 damage to target unit and opponent controls. So if they deal damage to me while I have an Astral Die on me, I have to use up the Astral Die to prevent one of that damage, and that just shuts off this card completely. I can no longer use it. So that's why I'm using this right now to kill the Seer. Seer has blood 2, so the Dragonborn is going to take 2 more damage. And that was just a side action. For my main action, I'm going to play Summon Frost Talon. They roll another crown. Nothing but crowns. Okay, lower 1 more dice and reveal a Rapid Flight. This has Quick Strike, but this Quick Strike only applies when they are attacking. It's basically first strike when you attack. So let's do... I'm going to do my Summon Frost Talon and hope they don't attack this turn. And this is going to get me a Frost Talon. This is a 1/1/0 with Stalk. So Stalk means this unit cannot be guarded against, so if I attack this Rapid Flight, they cannot guard that attack. And no side action. Another crown. I will lower an owl. And they reveal Dragon Rage. Okay, this is the thing I would have rather killed with my Aerial Strike. Dragon Rage, when this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 status token on the Dragonborn, which is bad. Frost Talon is going to attack the Rapid Flight. This can't be guarded against, so they're going to kill each other, because it is automatically going to counterattack if it is unexhausted, but Rapid Flight has 1 blood, so the Dragonborn takes 1 more damage. I still have no side actions. Let's see what they do. It is a dragon this time. Okay. Dragon means reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. Aegis Feathers, it cannot attack because it has a shield. My turn, and I... Ooh, actually I really want to kill that Aegis Feathers right now so the Dragon Rage can't unexhaust, but I can't kill it right now. So it can't unexhaust the Dragon Rage. Oh, I can't kill that Dragon Rage at this exact moment. Okay, well I know that nothing they do is going to target my Skybreak Captain if I play it, because Dragon Rage is going to target my leftmost unit. So I'm going to play my Skybreak Captain for my main action. And this has uplifts. When this unit comes into play, place an Astral Die from my exhausted pool onto it. And it has Aerial Command for a side action. If this unit has an Astral Die on it, I can increase the attack value of another unit I control by 1 for the remainder of the turn. But that's not really going to do anything right now because I don't have a main action to attack with. So it is their turn. Dragon Rage is going to be declared as the attacker because they have no more face down units. There's no more dice rolling for them, so they just attack from left to right. Dragon Rage is attacking my leftmost unit. And I am going to block with Arren Frostpeak. I'm going to guard Cirrus Ranger with Arren Frostpeak. So Dragon Rage is going to deal 4 damage to Arren Frostpeak, but the dice is going to prevent 1 of that. So I'm just going to take 3 damage instead of the 4. And because they were declared as an attacker, Scatha Kalani is going to get a status token from the Dragon Rage, but they are now exhausted. So now, during my turn, I can use Skybreak Captain, Aerial Command, side action. This does not exhaust Skybreak Captain to boost Cirrus Ranger's attack, and Cirrus Ranger is going to try to attack Dragon Rage. And Dragon Rage, when you attack the Dragonborn, instead of rolling a d12 to see what, if the Dragonborn blocks, you roll one of their dice, and it stays on the side that it rolled at. So, I got a dragon. If it was a basic, the Dragonborn would block, but it wasn't a basic, so it doesn't block. And now these all become basics again, and they get a status token. But the attack goes through, so 3 damage to Dragon Rage. Means the Dragon Rage is dead, and the Dragonborn takes 2 damage. Now it's the Pheonixborn's turn, or not Pheonixborn, Dragonborn's turn. They can not attack with Aegis Feathers because it has no attack symbol. So instead, well, at the beginning of the turn, they're going to use one of their status tokens to deal 1 damage to my leftmost unit. And they're just going to pass because Aegis Feathers can't attack. Now it's my turn, and I'm going to use 2 for Summon Stellar Oracle. Stellar Oracle is a 2/2/0 with Divination 2. When this unit comes into play, draw 2 cards. If I do, place a card from my hand onto my discard pile. And I was hoping for, or not discard pile, draw pile. I was hoping for another summon spell or ready spell so that I could play it, but I have no dice left, so I'm just going to take the Javelineer. And no side action. Now it's the Dragonborn's turn. He uses up a counter to deal 1 damage to my leftmost unit. That kills the Cirrus Ranger, unfortunately. But now it's my turn again, and I'm going to use Skybreak Captain to boost Stellar Oracle's attack and attack the Aegis Feathers. You might think that this doesn't matter because it only has 1 life and I already have 2 attack, but they could guard for the Aegis Feathers. They can guard multiple times in a row, so let's see if they guard, and they do guard. So instead, Scatha Kalani is just going to take that damage to the face, 3 more damage, and they're up to 10. And then they're going to pass. It's my turn. Skybreak Captain is going to attack the Aegis Feathers as well. Please don't guard this. Okay, yes, it doesn't guard this. So Aegis Feathers is dead, and they take 1 blood damage. Nothing else any of us can do, so that's going to be the end of the round. All the dice goes away, everyone gets unexhausted. And at this point, we would recover damage if we have any damage. Skybreak Captain has recovery 2, so he would recover 2, but he is not damaged. And then it becomes the start of the next round. So the board refills up to 5, because that's what I'm playing at, 5 aspects. And then the ready spell activates, the progress part. Deal 1 damage to all opponent's player's units. Remove this ready spell from the game, progressing the ready spell 2. So unfortunately, all my guys are going to take 1 damage. And the first player token passes over to the Dragonborn, so they go first this time, and I roll back my dice. Arren Frostpeak is also able to block again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basics, 5 moons. Not the best roll. At this point, I can choose to discard any cards if I want to. I want to keep my Javelineer, so let's see what I get. Draw back up to 5 cards. Got another Aerial Strike, got a Gust Spear. This is not bad. Okay. But they go first, so let's see what they do. Roll the dice to get a Dragon. So reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. This is Seer. And they are attacking my rightmost unit. It comes into play with 2 tokens. I think I'm just going to have Stellar Oracle counterattack, and they're both going to die. So Stellar Oracle is dead, deals 2 damage back to the Seer. Seer is also dead, but Seer has 2 blood, so the Dragonborn takes 2 more damage. Now it's my turn, and I can't use Arren Frostpeak just yet. Let's get out another Stellar Oracle. Stellar Oracle, Moon, and Basic. Get another Stellar Oracle out, and this lets me draw 2 cards and place 1 card from my hand on top of my deck. I'm gonna put back a Javelineer. I want to keep a Javelineer for next turn, and I want to just have that there. Having the summon Frost Talons is not bad because I can just play them because they cost nothing. So for side action, I could use Gust Spear. This would boost one of my units' attack by 1, but I'm going to save that for my Javelineer, so I'm going to do nothing for my side action. So, opponent's turn. Get a crown. And because the ability spell has changed, this is different now. This is now deal 1 damage to the opponent player's choice of their target rightmost unit or Pheonixborn. I'm going to deal it to my rightmost unit. And then reveal. This is also a 2 blood, so I can't kill it with my aerial strike. Ooh, it's a Dragon Rage. Ooh, I would like to kill that Dragon Rage. Oh, unfortunately, Skybreak Captain can't boost Stellar Oracle's attack because it doesn't have a dice on it. And I can't put a dice on it. Okay, main action, I'm going to summon Frost Talon, use a Moon to summon a Frost Talon. And in side action, I'm going to meditate by discarding my summon Frost Talon and changing a basic to an owl, and I'm going to use that owl to pay for a Skybreak Captain or something later. Because if Dragon Rage attacks my Skybreak Captain can just kill the Dragon Rage, so that's fine. But if it doesn't, then I need to kill the Dragon Rage. Dragonborn's turn, get a crown. I have to deal 1 damage to my rightmost unit or to myself. I think at this point I want to deal it to myself. I want to keep that Frost Talon around. Yeah, it's my choice. I get to choose. And then they reveal another Dragon Rage. Oh, no. Okay. Let's get my Skybreak Captain out here. So that's going to be an Owl, a Moon, and a Basic. I get another Skybreak Captain. This comes into play with a Astral Dive from my Exhausted pool on it, and no side actions. Yeah, no side actions. What are you going to do? Another Crown. Deal 1 damage to my... I'm going to deal it to myself. I'm going to deal that 1 damage to myself because I need that Moon to stay on the Skybreak Captain. But because they have 5 non-basics, they now get a status token, and they reveal Bird Hunter. This has Overkill, and it goes straight from my face. It's a 3/3/2. Okay. I was really hoping for something with 2 life so my Frost Talon could kill it, but that's okay. Okay, I am going to use Skybreak Captain, Aerial Command, to boost Stellar Oracle's attack to 3. Stellar Oracle is going to attack this Dragon Rage. Let's see if they block. They do take the damage directly. No! Oh, no! Alright, so Stellar Oracle attack goes through. They take 3 damage. So this goes up to 1, 2, 3, plus 3, 6, 1. Yeah. So they're up to 16 damage. And now it's the enemy's turn. They're going to use one of their status tokens to deal damage to my leftmost unit. And let's see what they do with their turn. Basic, attack if able. Not what I wanted to see, so they attack if able. Dragon Rage is attacking, which means that they get another status token. Dragon Rage attacks my leftmost unit. Skybreak Captain is going to counterattack, and that's going to kill both of them. So 2 more damage goes on to Dragon Rage because Dragon Rage has blood 2, but my Skybreak Captain is dead, but that's okay. He served his purpose. Now it's my turn, and I'm gonna use Skybreak Captain to boost Frost Talon. Frost Talon is gonna attack Bird Hunter. This cannot be guarded against, so Frost Talon is gonna die because Bird Hunter is gonna counterattack, but Bird Hunter will take 2 damage. And unfortunately, when an aspect counterattacks, it does not exhaust, unlike player units. So that was my side action and my main action, so now it's the Dragonborn's turn again. A status token is used to deal 1 damage to my leftmost unit. And that's going to kill my Stellar Oracle. I didn't consider that. They roll for a crown. I'm going to deal 1 damage to myself once again. instead of my leftmost or my rightmost unit. And then they reveal Rapid Flight. This has Quick Strike, that's okay. My turn. I can finally use Arren Frostpeak's ability. Use a moon, deal 1 damage to target unit an opponent controls to kill their Rapid Flight. They have Blood 1, so the Dragonborn takes 1 damage. And then I get a dice on Arren Frostpeak. That was my side action. For my main action, I am going to play my... I need an owl for that! Javelineer needs an owl! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I will play another Summon Frost Talon. But then Dragon Rage is... this does not work out well timing-wise, but that's okay. That's okay. Dragon Rage is going to attack my leftmost unit. Leftmost unit is Skybreak Captain. They're going to fight each other. The dice on my Skybreak Captain prevents 1 damage, but that's not enough because they have 4 attack, so my Skybreak Captain is dead. But it counterattacks and kills the Dragon Rage, so they take 2 more damage, and they're up to 21. My turn, I need to deal 1 damage to this Bird Hunter, but I don't have... Oh, I have Aerial Strike. Oh, I can just... I should have... Okay, my bad. I'm gonna use... I have a dice on Arren Frostpeak, so I can use Aerial Strike. Side action. 1 basic, deal 4 damage to a unit an opponent controls. That's Bird Hunter. This has Blood 2, so the Dragonborn takes 2 more damage. And now they have no units, so they're just going to keep passing, so I'm going to play my Summon Frost Talon. I'm going to play... Oh, there's no point in playing a unit, because at the beginning of the next round, it's going to deal 3 damage to each opposing player's leftmost unit. Remove this ready spell from the game, progressing to ready spell 3. So I need at least 2 units to not have my unit die. I guess I can... Yeah, this doesn't work out very well, but whatever. I will meditate once. Discarding Gust Spear for the meditation. For my side action. For my main action, I will play... What is it going to deal damage to my leftmost unit? So main action, I'm going to summon a Frost Talon. So this is the guy that's going to get destroyed. And then it's their turn, they pass, it's my turn, I'm going to use my owl to play Javelineer. Their turn, they pass, my turn, both of these are going to attack, so they're going to take 2 damage. And then that's going to be the end of the round. But they're at 25 out of 30. This is actually going really well. This is actually going really well. Okay. Aside from the fact that I have 6 damage. Everything unexhaust. Dice go away. The refill the Dragonborn's board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And activate the progress on their ready spell. Deal 3 damage to each player's leftmost unit. Frost Talon is dead, and ready spell 2 goes away. The first player token flips. It is now my turn to go first. And I get to reroll my dice. 1, 2, 3 basics, but I have 3 owls. No, 2 owls. And then I draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can somehow deal 5 damage to them this turn, then I would win, but I can't. I can... Ooh, no, wait, no, I don't have a dice yet on my Arren Frostpeak. That would be a waste. Oh, it's such a waste. Let's play another Javelineer. I don't have the spear anymore, so I can't boost my Javelineer's attack. No, let's play Summon Frost Talon. Or Summon Stellar Oracle. This costs a moon and a basic. And this is a 2/2, and when it comes into play, I can draw 2 cards and place 1 card on top of my deck. There we go, a Skybreak Captain, that's what I wanted to see. I will put the Whirlwind Bank on top of my deck. I don't think I'm going to be using it. I think I'm about to win. So, their turn. That was my main action. Do I have a side action now? No, I don't. Okay, yeah, their turn. They are going to basic. Attack if able, if not reveal, so they're going to reveal Radiant Flash. That's fine. My turn. Arren Frostpeak is going to use a moon for their side action. Put a dice on him and deal 1 damage to a unit an opponent controls. That's Radiant Flash. It has Blood 1, so they take 1 damage. their turn. Crown, I have to... Target opponent player may discard one card from their hand or the top of their draw pile. If they do not or cannot deal 1 damage to the target Pheonixborn, I'm going to do the top of my deck. And then reveal a Bird Hunter. That's fine, because I have a die on me, so I can use side action, basic dice, aerial strike, deal 4 damage to a unit, to target unit and opponent controls. If I have a die on me, which I do, Bird Hunter is going to take 4 damage and die, dealing 2 more damage to Scatha Kalani. That was my side action. So for my main action, I can just attack with both my guys. Stellar Oracle and Javelineer, that's 3 damage total, which is going to be enough to kill Scatha Kalani. She is now at 31 out of 30 HP, and she is dead. Okay, cool. I really anticipated that going much worse, but if things go in your favor, Arren Frostpeak deck can be very performant. It can do a lot of damage. The only issue is that Arren Frostpeak needs to keep this die on him, or be able to put the die on him in order to use like 2 of his cards to do anything. Like Aerial Strike literally cannot do anything if you don't have a die on you, and that's like your biggest damage card. This is 4 damage for 1 dice. And Cirrus Ranger also needs a die on you to do 1 damage to the opposing Phoenix, or opposing, yeah, well, Pheonixborn, sure. That is interchangeable with Dragonborn and when you're playing PvE. But yeah, you're paying 2 for a 2/2/1. But if you have a die on you, you also get to deal 1 damage, which is way better. Yeah, I really thought that might go differently because Scatha Kalani can have so many ways to just deal 1 damage to your Pheonixborn. But if you just hold out and time when you put this dice on correctly, that's basically his entire thing, basically, is you have to time out. It's a matter of timing when you put the dice on him, as opposed to... what was her name? Issa Brightmore? It doesn't matter about the timing. Like, timing does not matter when it comes to when you put dice on stuff because they just stay there. Whereas this dice will be forced to be exhausted, or yeah, the dice is forced to be exhausted when you would take any amount of damage. In many ways, that makes him a lot more interesting than Issa Brightmore, but less consistency means not as good. So, but in a game that is already so consistent, when you get to choose your opening hand, and a lot of things about this game are very consistent, having a little RNG is not bad, and it also makes him more... When you are able to pull off the cool stuff, it feels better. Anyways, that is both of the player precons that come in Ashes Ascendancy, the new core box. 2 playthroughs against Scatha Kalani, the 1 PvE boss that comes in the core box. Future expansions will also come with a boss and 2 more decks, so it's not always just going to be playing against these 18 cards in this one deck over and over. And there are also just other PvE bosses that came in Red Rains. So next time we are going to be playing Ashes Red Rains. The player cards are all compatible. The Dragonborn cards aren't, but that's fine. They all have their own 18 card decks, and we are going to be playing against the end of our Gaia. That is not the first one, and it is probably going to be very difficult. But it is the newest one, and it actually came out after Ashes Ascendancy, the Kickstarter for it at least. So that's the hottest thing right now to make a video on, I guess. Not that there's any hot thing to make a video for when it comes to Ashes content, but hopefully I will see you there. Goodbye.